Now on CoastTV News.
Springing into action, what homeowners and locals are doing to try and stop the rental rules in Ocean City.
More money for the school and its staffing, but more out of the taxpayer's pocket.
Savannah Road parking ban. Locals remain divided 2 months into the ordinance.
And right now we're tracking the first storms of the spring season beginning to pull into our neck of the woods. We'll talk about the timing of it for later tonight.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Using signs to send a message. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a petition to reverse Ocean City rental rules.
New rental rules have taken over residential areas and mobile homes in Ocean City. And as CoastTV reporter Kevin Zappé shows us, locals say these changes will cost them money, and they're taking action.
Grab your sign, go outside, and use your First Amendment right. That's what Blue Visit a Vacation rental owner John McGathan did in Ocean City to voice his concerns on the new rental rules.
I think the people of Ocean City, whether you are in R1 or a mobile home, I think you really need to start asking the city what their real objectives are here.
After months of debate, the Ocean City Council has implemented a handful of new rules that short-term rentals in residential areas and mobile homes have to follow.
According to the Ocean City mayor, one of the main reasons behind these changes is to find a good balance between rental activity and maintaining the character of these neighborhoods.
But some people don't see it that way and believes this is taking away people's rights, which is why some locals came together to make signs, cards, and even a website to help reverse all the new rental changes in town. McGathan explains how many signatures they need to send this rule to a referendum.
I think they're probably around 200. They need to get to 900, so we really need a lot of the Ocean City residents that are here on the voter roll to get out and sign this to help us get this put to the voters.
According to McGathan, to be eligible to sign, you must be a local in Ocean City who voted in the last election and must sign in person. I'm Kevin Zappé, Ocean City, CoastTV News.
Rental changes have been happening all over OC. There's a new law in place also for rental licenses. This week, Council passed a new moratorium halting new rental licenses in certain zones, including residential areas or mobile homes. But if one of the owners of a home with a rental license decides to sell their property, the new owner would be allowed to take over that license for the remainder of the year.
It is a big day for the Indian River School District as voters decide on a tax increase to bring in more funding. CoastTV News reporter Brendan Conroy is live in Millsboro at one of the polling locations. Brendan, if the referendum passes, it could mean on average an extra $300 a year for some taxpayers.
Charlie, I'm here outside of the East Millsboro Elementary School where, as you can see, people are walking in right now, and they have been just about all day long. Like you said, this would mean a big tax increase, but what it also means is more money for operating costs and to hold on to both teachers and their salaries. When I spoke to someone, they said that they're voting yes for the referendum for the teachers.
They say, no, we might lose our job, and it kind of just affected me. I'm like, oh no, I have to go vote. It's possible, because I don't want that to happen, because I'm going to miss them. And, I like to come to visit and say hi to them any chance I can get.
We also spoke with people who are against the referendum, and we will be back here at 6 p.m. with more updates. Reporting live in Millsboro, Brendan Conroy, CoastTV News.
This brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know what matters most in schools.
Let's take a look at the results so far. Take a look at your screen. Wow, kind of split here. 45% say student resources, 23% say class size, 27% teacher retention, only 5% say facilities upkeep.
If you haven't voted yet, it's easy to do. Just go to coasttv.com or use the CoastTV mobile app. It is officially spring, and that warmer weather means more bikers, more walkers, more cars looking for places to park, and that is the case in Lewis. Back in January, the city passed an ordinance to ban parking on part of Savannah Road, citing bicycle safety as the reason. The Lewis Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee say they stand by their decision to recommend no parking to the city on this part of the road, and they say they also think bikers should have the option to bike on the trail or to bike in the road if they want to. 2 months into the ban, local cyclists remain divided on whether it's necessary.
Well, especially in the summer when there's so much more traffic on Savannah Road and cars parked and bicycles going around the cars, I just feel like that puts the biker at risk.
I think there's plenty of room to park a car there and then bike.
The city says they will review with DelDOT within 6 months. We're taking a live look at Ocean City right now, and we were just talking about it. First day of spring. We need to check in with the man of the hour, Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams.
Well, this hour we are enjoying springtime, but a little bit on the cloudy side. But we're going to see some sunshine, some springtime sunshine is what we're going to enjoy by the time we get into, let's say, tomorrow. Now, overall, we are still basically getting an opportunity to deal with some sunshine, but it's going to be a little cooler. I mean, we're going to start off with a chilly start of 39 degrees with the bus stop forecast. And then as the kids are coming home, we're going to have temperatures soar to about 57 degrees and mostly sunny skies, but it's still going to be a little bit on the breezy side. So the wind's going to cut into that comfort level that we anticipate trying to enjoy for that, that complete second day of spring. But overall, we're staying relatively quiet for right now. Thick cloud cover in some places. We are warming to like 70 degrees in Laurel, and we have the winds out of the southeast at 13 miles per hour. We're watching out for the formation of scattered showers starting at 6 o'clock. Now, I'm only concerned about it because you see these temperatures in the 70s and winds out of the south. That's a combination that could set us up for, well, some quite ugly and uninviting and unfriendly storms. We're starting to see this flare up right here throughout Richmond. I'm going to keep a close eye on this storm cell right here near Appomattox, headed towards Richmond, because that's actually projected to move right across portions of western Sussex. If that's the case, we'll always update you on what's happening, because Maddie, it's spring, and with spring comes a stormy situation, possibly.
Thank you, Paul. President Trump has signed an executive order this afternoon to start the process of dismantling the Department of Education. Laura Aguirre shows us how, while entirely shuttering the department requires an act of Congress, the president will direct the education secretary to take steps towards its closure.
I want the states to run schools, and I want Linda to put herself out of a job.
President Donald Trump has never minced words about his plan to dismantle the Department of Education. Today, he's expected to move one step closer to that goal by signing an executive order to that effect.
Is this the first step on the road to a total shutdown?
Yes.
Education Secretary Linda McMahon confirming on Fox News she's completely on board.
That was the president's mandate. This directive to me clearly is to shut down the Department of Education, which we know we'll have to work with Congress, to get that accomplished.
The White House press secretary appeared to clarify between a total department shutdown and services reduction ahead of today's signing.
The president's executive order directed Linda McMahon to greatly minimize the agency. So when it comes to student loans and Pell Grants, those will still be run out of the Department of Education.
She also said funding for the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act and Title I for low-income schools would also not be impacted. When asked who will enforce civil rights laws that protect against discrimination,
any critical functions of the department, such as that, will remain.
There's been a wave of recent protests against the potential closing of the department, and some educators' unions feel their voices aren't being heard.
I'm just surprised that the president is not working with the teachers in classrooms throughout the country, as represented by their union, to make things better.
The executive order is expected to spark a litany of legal opposition. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
The agency had already announced workforce cuts of nearly 50% earlier this month, amounting to about 1,300 employees being laid off, in addition to hundreds who took voluntary buyouts. The European Union is delaying its proposed tariffs on imports like whiskey and motorcycles from the U.S. The first phase of revenge tariffs was set to begin April 1st, this after the U.S. imposed a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports earlier this month. But today, the Commission said instead of 2 phases, the tariffs will begin April 13th.
Coming up, nailing down healthcare priorities, the new advocacy agenda plan put together by local lawmakers and organizations.
What to expect, tracking rain for this evening, downpours and rumbles of thunder. Windy for us on Friday throughout all of Delmarva, 40-mile-per-hour winds possible. And the weekend is looking like a pretty nice one.
First, one man's journey through history and into a sports legend. Matt Pensick has this week's Coastal Connections.
You remember Ellie Hughes?
Isn't she still in a coma?
She's pregnant. So it's either the boyfriend who tried to kill her, or there's a rapist out there that would assault a woman in a coma.
SVU, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Help! Somebody help me!
We have to find them now.
I'm calling with a gift. It's in place. No one would think to look.
Found, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Fall in love with safety and reliability at Gateway Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah,
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would
And
go.
they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
And
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out?
And
And the
so-
custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
Bill Collick has seen a lot in his life. In Lewis, he saw school segregation ended. He went on to become a successful college and high school football coach. And as Matt Pensick shows us in this week's Coastal Connections, even in his 70s, he's still working to bring people together.
People lived. Spend a few minutes walking the streets of Lewis with Bill Collick, and you'll likely get a history lesson.
This was St. Paul's United Methodist Church. This is a large part of the Manhattan fishing industry. This is a Friendship Baptist Church, and Reverend George Edwards was the pastor. You're coming up on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Way, and it's Reverend George Edwards' vision of this street.
While serving as a member of Lewis's African American Heritage Commission, Collick helped in getting this road named as Martin Luther King Jr. Way. It has long been a key pathway in the city. Collick views the road not as a line that separated, but one that brought the community together.
Some people might have thought that most Caucasian people lived on the east side and most blacks on the west side, and maybe it was the divider. But actually, with Dr. King and with the Reverend Edwards, what he saw that what America could be. People coming together, working together with each other.
About a block to the east, a symbol of an era in Lewis that is gone but not forgotten. The large fishing reel, the fishing business managed by the mayor of the city at the time, Otis Smith.
It's, as you see, it's pretty big and labor intensive. At that time, he had African Americans and Caucasian people working together. He had gone to one of the lending institutions here and talked about lending money to colored people. I'm going to pay a livable wage, and I'm going to give bonuses, and they'll be able to buy land and those things.
A local historical resource. Collick is also a legendary figure in Delaware sports history.
Coach Bill Collick, who's done a fine job.
Winning over 62% of his games during his 12 seasons as head coach at Delaware State.
And I'm just overjoyed to have had the opportunity to be able to had just a connection with those young men, and we were very fortunate that we had some success.
Success on the field as a coach, fostering success in the classroom in his current role as a member of the Cape Henlopen School Board. Then there is his volunteer efforts in the community, like work with Habitat for Humanity. Bill Collick has made putting other people first while serving the first town in the first state. For Coastal Connection, I'm Matt Pensick.
As you see, it's pretty big.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Tired of your old tub? Imagine stepping into a brand new, modern walk-in shower designed for style, comfort, and safety. At Baths by Spicer Brothers, we make upgrading your bathroom easy. Our factory-certified team provides professional 5-star installation in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and done right guarantee, you get the best service at the best price. Right now, save 20% on your entire bathroom project with payments as low as $79 a month.
Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
We could practice our skills anywhere, but here is where we've chosen to be. It's here that we find new ways to create hope, give second chances, save lives. One day your heart will need us, and on that day, we'll be ready, without missing a beat. The Heart and Vascular Institute at Bay Health. Our commitment runs deep.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical. Entertainment Weekly says Mean Girls isn't a regular musical, it's a cool musical. It's smart, it's funny, it's ferocious, it's
so fat.
Come see Tina Fey's musical Mean Girls, May 12th, 7 p.m. at Ocean City Performing Arts Center.
Wait, why don't I know you?
Get your tickets to Mean Girls now at ococean.com/pack.
Seventh Heaven Scandal. The shocking allegations against the beloved TV dad. His secret life exposed. 10 years later, the new information revealed. Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Lighten up your week. Subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter. Sign up now for free at coasttv.com. Get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox.
Okay, we'll get that.
I really want some lemons.
Okay. Birthday to you. Hey, what's up?
Shoes for every beginning. Shoes for everyone. Shoe department and shoe show.
Be a dad?
Yes.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's springtime officially. So let's start enjoying some spring-like weather. Are you with me? I'm glad that you are, because I'm definitely, no offense to folks that love winter, but I'm over it. Okay, so let's take a look right now. Gateway Subaru, we're staying a bit on the cloudy side, and it's going to feel like winter a little bit tomorrow, to be quite honest. 53 degrees in Ocean City, and we'll drop down, well, we'll stay in the low 50s, but we're going to see the development of scattered showers, possibly our first spring storm right on the first day of spring, right on cue. My only concern for tonight is this. You see how warm we are right now as far as Seaford and Redden is concerned? We're in the 70s right now. That's a lot of energy and just enough for a storm coming through to gobble it up and blossom into a big problem. So we're going to have to keep a tracking eye on that for the rest of the night. Something happens, I'll break programming and let you know what's going down. But Friday, windy with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, and that's away from any kind of stormy weather. It's just going to be windy for no good reason, okay? Then for the weekend, we go to sunny, milder on Saturday with a weak front and cooler conditions for us on Sunday. So gale wind warning is in effect. So we're watching out for about 45 mile per hour winds, and this is primarily for Friday. We'll have the storms come through tonight, but it's still going to stay windy for the day Friday. Here's what I'm tracking right now. Is this line that's pushing through right here, and the most intense cells look like it's going to actually head over towards Dover, which, you know, we're not wishing our Dover neighbors a problem, but if it avoids us, I don't think we're going to complain. Overnight temperatures in the low 40s. Now, here's a breakdown of what we're expecting. You see at 9:30, we're looking at cells between Salisbury, Delmar, and along Highway 24. It pushes across. Now, this is a wider view, but now let's take a more close-up view of this. 8:30, we're looking for the heavy showers in Georgetown, Millsboro, and then it pushes through rather rapidly over towards Selbyville. At 9:30, we're going to see what's happening near Delmar and Salisbury. But 8 to 9:30 is going to be what I would call the witching hour for the possibility of the worst of the storms. Then for Long Neck and along the beaches, this is going to be 9:30 is going to be what I call the witching hour, so to speak, where we're looking for the most intense cells to be pushed through. Then we'll have some follow-up cells that'll push right behind it. And for Ocean Pines, 9:30 to 10 is going to be the time period where I'm expecting the worst of the storms to hit. Winds, I mean, we're looking at Friday, winds out of the northwest at about 36 up to possibly 40 miles per hour. just coming in out of the northwest. That's a cold wind. That's a dry wind. It's not going to be comfortable. You're going to need your jacket and coat during the day and at night, even though it's spring and we're over it, like I said earlier. Friday evening, still very blustery with 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And even Saturday, we're going to stay at least up the speed to about, let's say, 20 to 22 miles per hour. Finally, here's a look at your exclusive 7-day forecast. Pardon me, I'm getting ahead of myself. We are looking for another round of rain on Monday, but we're going to dance back and forth between the 50s and the 60s for the next 6 to 7 days in a row.
Thank you, Paul. Some of Delaware's biggest healthcare issues are grabbing some high-level attention. Healthcare leaders unveil the first ever joint advocacy agenda today. Brian Fries of the Delaware Healthcare Organization helped develop the 8-point plan announced in Dover. He says it addresses a wide variety of priorities.
We have a lot of work to do to make sure that we make the first state first in health, which is a shared goal that we have.
Just some of the issues leaders say they plan to address include removing healthcare barriers, increasing access to affordable housing, making record transfers between facilities easy, and emergency preparedness.
A quick traffic alert for Millsboro drivers. Fox Run Road between Patriots Way and Betts Pond. It's going to be closed just for the day a week from now, March 27th from 6 to 6. We'll tell you why. It's all related to bridge work with the new Millsboro bypass. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 8, high school baseball, another sign of spring, Laurel and Indian River. And we have a full recap of all the action tonight on the final score at 10:30.
Coming up, we're learning new details tonight about the Delta jet crash in Toronto. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
At Patio Systems, integrity is the pillar of our craft, creating outdoor havens that stand the test of time. Expand your outdoor season with the Shore's best selection of screen and glass enclosures, pergolas, retractable awnings, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems. Visit our new showroom location on Coastal Highway and experience our products firsthand, or schedule a free consultation with our friendly staff. Now is the perfect time to call Patio Systems, locally owned and operated since 2001.
Sponsored by Patio Systems, where integrity is the pillar of our craft.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
This March at Holly Kia, we're celebrating Kia Madness.
Don't worry about a bracket. The Kia lineup offers something for everyone.
Right now, enjoy the Holly Kia Advantage,
which includes tires for life on all new purchases.
Take advantage of 1.9% for 60 months.
On 2025 Sportage and Sorrento models in stock.
And don't forget to ask about our loyalty program.
Plus, we'll take any trade and give you up to 120% more than Kelley Blue Book Fair Market Trade.
So celebrate Kia Madness
at Holly Kia in Shelbyville and Felton.
And remember, Jim wants to see you in a Holly Kia.
The Tax Time Savings Event has deals you don't want to miss. At Home Living by Dunaway in Outlets Ocean City. Furniture is at great prices. Like this living room set at amazing low prices with color options while supplies last. Full living room set starting at $10.99. Plus up to 50% off furniture and accessories store-wide. Supplies are limited, so stop in now for the Tax Time Savings Event because it's ready for pickup at Home Living by Dunaway.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Speed may have been a factor in last month's Delta Airline regional jet crash that happened in Toronto. According to preliminary reports, a safety warning system went off in the jet before it flipped upon landing. Now that indicates a fast rate of descent. 23 passengers were hurt in the crash. The report also found the crew was experienced, with the captain having more than 35 100 flight hours.
Teslas are on a downward trend, both in consumer interest and resale values. Searches for Teslas fell 16% over the past month, according to Cars.com. But searches for other EVs rose 28% over the past year. Some of this could be, probably is, attributed to Tesla owner Elon Musk's role in the Trump administration. But variety may also play a factor because more EVs are being made now than in previous years.
Car thefts in the U.S. fell 17% last year, marking the largest decline in 40 years. Close to 851,000 cars were stolen nationwide in 2024. That's a significant drop from the previous year, where more than 1 million thefts happened. And it turns around a 4-year trend of rising numbers.
Let's take one more live look outside on the first day of spring. One more check on our forecast after this.
Let Johnny Janasic help make your outdoor space more relaxing and enjoyable. Shop now and take 10% off all outdoor clearance items. And remember to take advantage of our great financing options for a limited time only at Johnny Janasic.
Sometimes quitting seems impossible until the day you wake up tobacco-free and all it took to get there was a visit to quitsupport.com. They have people who know what it's like and who know how to help. Just reach out. With a network of support, you'll be 3 times more likely to quit for good. You got this.
Turn your dreams of a perfect kitchen into reality with That Cabinet Store, where a dedicated team of designers will bring your vision to life. Whether it's traditional or European, kitchen design is our specialty. And we can get your fully customized kitchen cabinets installed in as little as 4 weeks, semi-custom in 10 days. And if you're looking for new countertops, we offer quality in-house fabricated countertops. Dream today, designs for tomorrow at That Cabinet Store, located with Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville and Salisbury.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
When you take a chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino. Feel the rush.
Johnny Janasic knows that home is where family memories are made. Family owned and operated for over 70 years. We offer the best brands of furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Experience the difference at Johnny Janasic.
Coming up new on Coast TV News at 6, an update on the Bellhaven Hotel project in Rehoboth Beach after years of turmoil. What's next?
Each Friday, you can cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV. And don't we all need that after the longest week ever? It's full of features, cool things to do each weekend, and more. You can sign up now for our Feel Good Friday newsletter, or just use that QR code right there, Paul.
I'm loving QR codes because, sometimes it gets a little complicated for me. So, hey, I love QR codes, especially ours. A Drytech space camera. Ocean City, 51 degrees. We're going to stay in the 50s, but we're going to see scattered showers begin to develop in our neck of the woods by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. We have gusty winds and breezy conditions expected because we have active gale wind warnings watching out for 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so keep that in mind. By the way, Richard Auslander of Bridgeville, congratulations. Courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling, you're our new umbrella winner. And not a moment too soon because we're expecting some rain for later tonight. Keep up with your forecast. We've already updated your telephone forecast. It's just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Thank you, Paul, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.